There, okay. That was so weird. I don't know, yeah. I just realized YouTube was not working this whole time. I know more about ice than the guy named Icy. That's true. Checkmate. There we go. Okay, it's gotta be salt, can, cure, and tin? What? Wait, that's not even one away? Huh? That doesn't make sense. I got baited. Oh. No, I don't know. Kick the can, kick the bucket? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it's like bucket, can, drum, tin? Bang. Containers. I did have a square waffle today. It was not a circle. Nice. You got a mini waffle maker? Yo, nice. That makes reindeers? Oh, that's cute. I just have a normal waffle maker. It makes circular waffles. I think I asked for a waffle maker for Christmas one year. That was like one of my favorite Christmas gifts. I use it all the time. That didn't feel great. Yeah. Man. You're grounded. Lobster. Oh! Rock lobster, rock bottom, rock salt, and rock music. Bang! Genius. I think the only one of those I've heard of is The Cure. Oops. I know what that was. What the heck is that, Mon? Is that Voltorb or Electrode? I think it's Voltorb. One late? That's surprising. I'm gonna be in the restroom for half an hour. This has to be Voltorb, right? No, it's Billy. How can you tell the difference? That's Entei. Oh, that's Claydol. Am I Emerald mod? No. I cannot verify your run. I'll wait a few months to submit? Why? Why would you wait? Maybe I'm still just derusting. Because I hadn't actually been doing runs for a couple weeks. I don't know, I just feel like I'm inconsistent. One late. Gen 4. Chimchar. Who is that? I want to say Stunfisk, but I don't know if it is. I can't tell what I'm looking at. Gourguy's Pumpkaboo? Isn't Pumpkaboo Gen 6? I think this is a Gen 5 mod. I have no idea who this is. Now I'm one from early. Uh-oh. I need to hydrate to reset my brain. Mental reset. Unlocked. Pokemon Emeralds on sale. I'm gonna guess Stunfisk, but it's not him. It's a bug type. A gray-red bug type? My guess is like the... What is the pre-evolution of Scolipede? It's like Venipede? That is not Venipede, though. Who is this guy? Starts with the letter S? And it's a pure bug type. What? Celeste is great. I've actually been playing a little bit of Celeste. Who is this? A gray and red bug type from Gen 5. Starts with the letter S. There we go. I never played Tunic. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I haven't really heard any details about it. Man. One early. I didn't like feel early, but I don't know if I should adjust my offset. I think that's just frame perfects being hard. Okay, what is this guy? I'm like cheesing this. Swadloon is bug grass. That's not Swaddle. I actually have no idea. I'm guessing every... Oh, it's Shelmet. Oh, that's niche. That's a hard one. I was like, what is that little tail that it has? That's not its tail, that's his mouth. Sleeper pick. That's Vivillon. That's Beware. Oh. Dreadnought. And then finally, Sandy Shocks. Gotta find more daily games to play. I played my 4 for the day. One early. Oh, there's the Squirtle. This one's kind of hard. We have to guess the Pokemon. I'll start with Kecleon. Assuming that means it's monotype? Newer gen, small. Let's go Roggenrola. Heavier and shorter than Roggenrola. And newer. What? Yo, hello, Pretend. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, we know it's not a normal or rock type, but we know it's mono type. It's newer than Gen 5. Oh wait, no, it's taller than Roggenrola. It's very light. Never experienced Pokemon speedrunning live, so I'm excited about catching the stream. Yo, thank you. There's a lot to it. We're doing any percent, which means all glitches and all manipulations are allowed. Just beat the game as fast as possible. Which only requires one badge for this route. It is monotype, yeah. We've guessed normal and rock. And it's newer than Gen 5. One frame early again. Okay, I'll adjust my offset then. So I'm getting that somewhat consistently. I'll do a practice real quick. I like glitches. Ace is something I enjoy much in Gen 3. Yo, nice. Yeah, the glitches in this game are very cool. Early game Ace was discovered very recently, so it's been interesting to see the route change so much in the past couple of days, or past couple of months, I mean. This is not it. Why am I getting timid? You have beef with the Daily Squirtle. Oh, Wishy-Washy's a good guess. Timid is like super late, which means I'm probably missing my frames. Recently manipulated my Hoenn Shiny Living Dex. Ooh, nice. I tried to do that for a little while and then eventually gave up. But I got like halfway there. Why am I hitting that? See, I'm like... I'm hitting a weird frame. Let me figure out what I'm doing wrong. I'm hitting the right frame. That must mean I'm not going fast enough. Familiar with seed painting to get good stats on late frames? Yes, I've never actually tried it, but I've heard about it. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's only Emerald? Oh, I actually didn't know that. Oh, the battle stuff. Yeah. The battle videos are... That's... I fucked up. Seed painting is an RS. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. I'm sure I checked this, and it's not possible to go too fast. One frame late now. Okay. Weird. I'm just struggling with the Trico Manip today. That's gonna be slow. That might be timid. No, that was actually it. Okay, cool. You can do one more. For practice. Wishy-washy. Solo form. What is this? One early? Yeah, okay. Well, that's reasonable. I'll go in the middle then. Okay. I feel like my offsets are good, I just need to get better. Avoid skill issues. What's the best target on dry battery seed for speedrunning? It depends on... It depends on which starter you're using. Like, any percent uses Trico because you're only going through, like, the first... You're only going through Roxanne and slightly further. So we use Advanced 1668. Which is like, it's not super good, but it's good enough and fast enough for what you need in the run. And then in Glitchless, they use... I want to say it's Advanced 679 or something. Which is cool. Pretty good for speedrunning. Has pretty good stats. Although it has 10 defense, which is kind of bad, but everything else is quite high. Six, seven, nine. Oh, it was not Wishy-Washy Solo Form. Okay, so it's between Gen... Okay, so it has to be Gen 6. Oh, is it 680? I always forget if it's 79 or 80. One frame early. I think it depends on your version of PokeFinder. Mine says 679. Really curious what you'll do after Roxanne. Any percent is so fun. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. There's basically a new application of the mail glitch that enables arbitrary code execution. It's pretty wild. Hopefully we can get there soon. The early game's kind of tough in this category. It's a Gen 6, oh, and it's mono water. A Gen 6 mono water type. There we go. Yeah, it's a very different setup to Fire Red Leaf Green, though. You always think about Crobat Ace? Yeah. This version is like, finally you can do it natively without needing to trade with other cartridges, which is pretty nice. And there was technically a version you could do post-game. Using the Latias glitch. But not many people really used it. But this one is a lot more easy to set up, and obviously you can do it before the post-game, which actually makes it relevant for speedrunning. You don't play R-rated games. You know what Pokemon it is, but you're not telling. How the heck do you know? I'm so bad at, like, the 3DS games, I just don't know any of the mons. I'm so bad about it. That might be late. Yes, okay, we got it. We get to play the game. Oof, I almost missed that one. Yeah, I think you're right, Icy. I think it's the NPCs. Because somehow this was the first frame of the cluster, and last time I was 2 frames late from the cluster. Which makes, like, no sense. But at least we got it. I see Elden Ring. Yes, dude. I should play Elden Ring. Now that I actually have like a okay graphics card, I could probably play Elden Ring. Minecraft SMP. This would have been really good if not for Growl. I got a 50-70. Which I was running a 970 until a few weeks ago. So it was a long overdue upgrade. Yeah. I don't know. Watching Icy play TTYD, it's hard to say. But I also don't know how seriously he takes TTYD. I have the 9070 XT I got a few months ago. Whoa, nice. Yeah, pretty much. I think you would get lost. I don't know much about Elden Ring, so I don't know like how easy it is to get lost. But... one encounter is acceptable. Yeah, maybe. Wow. That was decent. Elden Ring is my favorite FromSoft game. I have not played any FromSoft games. Oh my god, the double encounter there again is ridiculous. Am I on like the same frame? Didn't I get a C-dot here last time? That's kind of crazy, actually. Okay, well, only 2 is acceptable. Yeah, what? Imagine if it was the same C-dot. If I be Elden Ring, yeah, 50. True. You just challenged him. Well, we'll lose some time on Grunt 1 because of encounters, but if we get a decent fight, then we're chilling. Still have a 26 best possible time, which is crazy. Yeah, I feel like if you're a Pokemon speedrunner, it's like, it's your mental fortitude. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yes, this is very true. Ken is different than Will. I think he could be really good at Elden Ring if he wanted to. Oh, I still never guessed him. I'll close this for now. Yeah, probably Chippy. He says mean things to me in DMs though, but not publicly. Oh, nice crit. That's really good. Okay, very good. I hope we can just not choke Roxanne this time. Should be good parity. Yes! Okay, good. Finally passed that down. Good strike. Can we get Abra? It's all about the Abra now. Well, you can technically die to stuff. get a 5 hit? I died to this guy yesterday, or Friday. Or, no, Thursday. Losing track of days. 5 hit kills. Ooh, that helps. Ah. I'll take it. I don't think pound kills there. I could be wrong. Chilly. My hands are cold. Is it your Taco Bell? I don't think so. Grinding minute. Fell a little early. Oh my god. I really hope I didn't miss the yellow ball. Oh my god. Finally. Alright, don't have a shit double battle and we're in there. I just need a decent double battle. Yo, what's up, Gappy? Is Gappy in Rivals? Oh, I didn't know that. That's hype. I hit the thing. It's all up to Gina and Mia now. And my box names, I guess. Oh, sick. That's very cool. I picked Olympia, so apparently I'm going to hell. Olympia's cool. Well, I don't think I played her. Actually, I played her a little bit in Rivals too. But yeah, I think people hate her. Unfortunately. I play Rano. Don't forget to remove the mail. Don't forget to save before the PC. Swap Thief and Teleport. Thief is that one. Thanks. Okay. That's fine. Arden, okay. Okay, it just hit me. No, man, that's so unlucky. I just needed 2 and 3. Thank you. Okay. That could have been worse. Go. Okay. Just have decent box names and I'm in there. Oops, oh my god. I suck. Yes, let's go, man. Oh, we did it. That should be it. I hope I didn't choke on box names, but yeah, that should be it. Nice. Oof. 45. Hell yeah. Oh, let's go, man. Shoutouts to Chippy. Will he return? Oh, I wish I had my heart rate monitor on for that. That Abra manip. Oh my god, I was so nervous. Goodness. World record. I was so nervous, dude. You have no idea. True. M. Floyd Leroux is a good box name. Yeah, I was so I'm still like a little shaky. That one is just so nerve-wracking. Because you need perfect movement or it fails. There's like a little bit of leeway, but like any bonks or anything obviously will break it. Yo, thanks, Pretend. Still green, people clap. Oh, goodness. This was world record, yes. By me. Fastest anyone has beaten this game, yeah. Very true. I did skip a lot of the game. Probably more than half. Yeah, the new any percent route, Gappy, is like... Basically you have arbitrary code execution now, so you can warp to the credits after the first gym. So the route is like super different now. It's only like 30 minutes. So that's the entire run I finished. Yep. Yeah, it depends on how granular you get with the routes. Yeah, Trico and Abra are the only mons we get. The former world record by Chippy it's a very similar route. It's just like the technical details of setting up the credits warp works slightly differently, but it's still the same general route of like beat Roxanne, get an Abra, do the double battle. The difference with this route is that we use a different Trico, a different Abra, and we intentionally let ourselves get to low HP so that we can lose the double battle instead of winning, which ends up saving a lot of time. And so this was the first world record with the intentional double battle loss. I mean, you can see I was plus 24 on record before the double battle, and then I went to minus 5. So yeah, that's like 30 seconds of time save. And that was with not ideal RNG. Like, I had to stall a turn to get my Trico to die. I think my box names were pretty good except for the first one. My first one was really bad. Yeah, Chippy's world record was, even with the limitations of like the different Trico and the different Abra, he had really good RNG on a lot of things. Yeah, like, I'm doing a, yeah, faster Trico manip now, faster Abra manip, and it's still, yeah, like, I still only saved 12 seconds. Because, yeah, he got crazy luck. Yeah, so here's the Abra. This is an Impish Abra, which the nature is not ideal, but it's because this specific Abra has data that allows for the credits warp, so it works. I'm like actually shivering because now I'm cold. Oops. Yeah, I'll show you the Trico as well. And actually, now that you're, like, once you've beaten the game with this route, you can just keep doing the credits warp over and over. Like, it still works. Nothing breaks. So you can just go back and do the Hall of Fame again if you want. Here's the Trico. This is Brave Trico. I use this Trico because it is just tanky enough to barely live a Rock Tomb from Roxanne's Geodude at level 8. And it has high enough attack and special attack for everything else. And that's so that we can be at low HP for the double battle. There he is. Yeah, that was a very strange strat that I came up with, because we manipulate that entire battle. Because Trico can do it very consistently with an RNG manip. But I couldn't figure out how am I going to take damage and then not get outsped the next turn and just lose. So I realized, use an X speed, then I get +1 speed, and then the Rock Tomb brings me back down to normal speed, and so then I stall a turn to take damage, but still end up faster than everything. That was a very weird strat that I came up with. But it works, kind of. I'm pretty happy with this run. Obviously, there's a lot that could be improved, but yeah. This also uses a different trainer ID than Chippy used in his record, I think. This is 48100. Which, they both work, but this one works with the specific Abra. Because the trainer ID correlates with how the Pokemon's data gets encrypted, and so it encrypts so that you have the right value inside the Abra's data using this trainer ID. Yeah, very creative ways that we actually achieve the credits warp. It's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of the work was done by Metric or Metaton, who, yeah, did a lot of the heavy lifting with, like, figuring out how we actually use the glitch mail and all of that. It was very, very cool. Do name corruption? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so I can kind of show what the glitch looks like. I have to swap my Trico because Abra will just trigger Ace again. But yeah, essentially what Metric figured out was we had known about mail glitch for a while, and that was used in the old any% routes for a long time. But it was only used for tile corruption and item duplication. And we knew that sometimes they would have weird-looking names in the mailbox, which was interesting, but I looked in, like, I didn't have much of the technical understanding at the time, and so I couldn't really figure out anything cool to do with it. I just figured it was like a visual glitch. But then Metric actually figured out that if you set it up properly, then you can actually make the mail have a glitchy name that can corrupt your player name. And so that's what you can do with this. See, the mail has a super, super long name. And you can see now my text is scrolling slowly, because it's corrupted part of my save file. And so now I just wait. It's printing out this whole long name that's going to corrupt my save partially. And so this corrupts your options, your player gender, and your name, as well as some other things, which is pretty cool. And so then you'll get a really long player name, and that leads to some funny things. One of the earlier routes, we used our long player name to catch a trainer's Pokemon, and then that, because you're not supposed to steal trainer's Pokemon, they get recalculated based on your trainer ID. And so then they can actually be recalculated into a glitch species. And so we stole a trainer's Machop, turned it into a glitch species, and used that to do arbitrary code execution. Yeah, so that's like the big thing that we can do with the mail glitch now. And so after like a minute, this will finish corrupting. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I don't know if I ever would have discovered that, so it was really huge that he found that. And then what they discovered after that was, rather than doing the whole glitch species, if the first Pokemon in your party has a certain, like, control value, then reading the mail will actually just trigger the box names immediately. So that's the route that we do now. The route that Chippy used for the Old World record had that control value in the Trico's data, but then the route that I just used has it in the Abra's data, but it accomplishes the same thing. Yeah, so now we are weird. We have this funny visual. And then when I leave, I become Brendan. And you can see that my name is very weird. Yeah, so that's basically the huge new thing that got unlocked with Mail Glitch, is the use of that glitched mailbox name. That opened up so much potential. And so it took the any% run down from like an hour and 45 minutes to like 20, yeah, like under 30 minutes. It's really, really crazy. I can do some silly stuff now. Like this. Oh yeah, this one's soft locks. Depending on your trainer ID, that kind of controls what your name gets corrupted to, and so that will affect what happens in battle. Sometimes it'll corrupt the battle into like a different type, so that you can steal trainer Pokemon, but sometimes it'll corrupt it into an invalid battle, which is what happens with this trainer ID, and so then the game just freezes. It'll never actually throw the ball. But yeah, there's like a lot of crazy stuff that you can do with that now, even outside of Ace, but obviously Ace is really, really good for speedruns. yeah, we only have Trico and Abra. This run was like... Okay, I didn't even do a review of the run, I guess. Rival 1 was good. We had first try Trico, encounterless. We did get Growl, which lost a turn. This would have been a few seconds faster without Growl. Calvin, we had 1 encounter, and then a 4 turn, I think, which is pretty standard. Grunt 1, I think... Did we have 1 or 2 encounters? I don't remember. We had either 1 or 2 encounters on Grunt 1. But we crit turn 1, which was nice, so we saved a turn. That was really good. Chippy's Grunt 1 is insane. Like, he gets like 1 or 2 crits, and he gets 0 encounters. It's unreal. Roxanne was good. Yeah, I just hit it first try. That's really all there is to it. The manip. And then Grunt 2 was good. We got a 2-hit crit into a 2-hit, which is fine. 2 turn is standard. Chippy got a 1 turn, even without Overgrow, which is very rare. The other benefit of this route change is that you have Overgrow for Grunt 2, which makes it a lot easier to like get a 1 or a 2 turn fight. And then Abra Manip was first try, which was cool. I even got the less common path, which I rarely do in runs, but I hit it. I hit the movement, which I was really, really hyped about. That was so nerve-wracking, because yeah, I do not practice that path nearly as often as the other one. And then the Gina and Mia fight was... It honestly wasn't too bad. What happened? We got Harden Harden Absorb onto Trico. Absorb on Trico isn't that useful. It actually worked out well. Does Absorb always do... one? I thought it could do 2. No, well, it can, but it basically always does 1. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so that's fine. And then Astonish would have done 3. So that actually worked out well. It's better than Growl as well. So then, yeah, we got Harden Absorb on Trico. And then Trico went down to 2 HP, or 1 HP. And then Abra died. And then I had 1 turn of, was it what, Growth and Growl, I think? And then I spent a turn on that, and then I got Absorbed the following turn. And that was the battle. So, yeah, I could have saved a turn, which probably would have been another 10 seconds or so. And then my box names were okay, except my first box name was garbage, but probably lost like 3 seconds there. Does the TID need to be attached to a specific SID for this to work? Yes, it does. Usually for Sapphire, though, I just refer to it as TID because your TID and SID get generated at the same time in this game. So it's like, if you know your TID, you know your SID for the most part. But the SID is a part of the equation. Alright. Okay, I should stop the local recording. Let's go. Yes, although it's for a lot of different reasons. Emerald cannot do this same mail glitch nearly as easily. It requires knockoff and recycle, which recycle can only be used through metronome, and knockoff is very hard to get. You need like a level 30 Sableye or Hariyama or something. So for that reason it can't use like the same route, and then there is also a different glitch in Emerald, the Pomeg glitch, which is used in the current any percent route, which is actually faster than using the mail glitch in their case. But the run is like an hour and 20 minutes, I think. Yeah, it's pretty difficult to set up. The Fire Red Leaf Green speedrun uses that same setup where they get a Pokemon with knockoff and a Pokemon with recycle. And that run is like an hour. But it's a lot easier to get knockoff and recycle in Fire Red Leaf Green compared to Emerald. And Fire Red Leaf Green does not have the option of Pomeg Corruption. You use Pomeg Corruption for glitch eggs. Yeah, Pomeg is very good. Although in the speedrun route, you have a 1 in 32 chance of a successful corruption, so people kind of hate the category because it just comes down to the 1 in 32 chance at the end, and you just have to keep trying until you get it, so it's like really RNG heavy. Yeah, it's really brutal. People do not run that category much anymore. Because now it's like, if you want the world record, you basically have to get a first try or a second try, which is pretty tough. And there's like the RNG for the rest of the run, of course, like you want to get a good Roxanne fight and a good Rival 2 fight and everything like that, so it's like, it's a very awkward category. Took me an embarrassing amount of time to realize you're talking with YouTube chat. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have made that more clear. Yeah. I think Twitch has like a TOS thing, though, of you can't put other chats on Twitch streams. So unfortunately, you guys can't see it. But yeah, if it sounds like I'm talking to no one, I am probably talking to someone in YouTube chat. I think maybe if you're a partner, you can, like, maybe negotiate these things. I don't know if he's done that. Or maybe they changed their policy, and I just am not aware. Yeah, this was 2 years ago. They said you cannot show chat on from other platforms. Oh, apparently they say you're not supposed to say you're on YouTube? I don't know. Yeah, you're probably right, Waffle. That's a good point. Yeah. It's probably just not super heavily enforced. Yeah. Yeah, someone said, it's against TOS, Twitch likely won't do anything about it. Maybe if you're getting tens of thousands of viewers per stream, they'd notice. But then you get a message asking you to stop. Okay. Yeah, so. They probably wouldn't get mad because I'm small. You show multi-chat? I'm being risky with this. Yeah, I think it's a very dumb policy. I don't know of any other streaming platforms that have a policy like that. Maybe I should, okay, maybe I should, yeah, maybe I should take that approach then. Because, apparently Doug does this? Interesting. I'm learning lots today. Interesting. Yeah. I see some people say, oh, they do enforce it, and then I see other people say they don't enforce it. It's interesting. My chat is like so small anyways. It's like literally in the corner of the screen, so I mean, like I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. Who knows? Oh, okay, I've just been yapping for like the past whatever. I think that's deserved. I got world record. I think they have problems with the YouTube icon. Okay, that's good to know, actually. Yeah. That would make sense. Yo, Aiden, we got record back. Thank you. Oh, and thanks for the follows, by the way. There are a couple people that have followed today. Appreciate it. Oof. Yeah, I was... That's... I probably look so stupid on that VOD. I was so nervous. I was actually so nervous during Abramanip, and then you can tell I'm nervous because I butchered the first box name, like, big time. That was, like, the worst box name ever. Oh, we still got it. Ugh. God, I was so nervous for Abra. Once I saw that I had the weird path that I am not as good at, I was like, oh shit. And then I hit the hard part of the movement, like, I hit the hard part correctly and made it up the stairs, and I was like, oh my god. And then I like need to show this on stream because it was crazy. I would, like, I don't even know if you can tell how nervous I was. Let me open this in, like, VLC or something. Do window capture? Let's see. Yo, thank you, Insane. Oh, I already have VLC. So yeah, okay, I want to show you this. That's fine. Where was it? Was this the run? Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize chat was getting cut off by the shirts thing. My stream is so scuffed, sorry y'all. It's because I spent all my time making stupid manips like this Abra. Okay. Where is the Abra? Okay, so here I'm like already nervous because I'm like, okay, if I get Abra, I probably have this. So I'm like already scared like about hitting the rotator or something. And then yeah, we do manip. So yeah, you start the manip here now. This is just, you can start it slightly earlier, but this is more consistent in my opinion. Well, it just is more consistent. But you start it here, you equip and unequip the 9 males, because then you're doing another, you have to do another menu later anyways, so that you just equip the 10th male there. If you're like really fast, maybe you can equip the 10th male in this menu, but it like doesn't really matter. So I was like, oh, can you see like, yeah, my hands are like kind of shaky there, because I'm already nervous. You don't really want to mess up the menuing either, because then you have to do it again later. Yeah, my left hand is like shaking a little bit already, and I'm not even on the hard part. How many frame perfect hits do you need in this run? Only 2. Only 2 of them are frame perfect. The rest of them have been set up so that you have like a multiple frame cluster. Like, the Abra is like a 3 or a 4 frame window. Well, it's like 2 4-frame windows, actually, but... Okay, yeah, so then you time this text box. There's like a 4-frame window for this text box. You can see, like, my middle finger right here. I'm like actually shaking. Holy shit. That's so bad. But the only two that are actually frame perfect are the Trainer ID and the Trico. Oh, I went back way farther than I thought I did. There we go. Yeah, I feel like my middle finger shakes so much here. Yeah, it's like... I'm tweaking. Oh. And then you have to time this text box as well. I saw that the lady moved left right as the text box opened, so I knew that I was okay. And then, yeah, so you time that text box. I saw that the fisherman in the top right, I saw that he starts facing down and then he just turned left. Sometimes he'll do more spins, which generally means you failed. I saw that he went that way, so I was like, okay, that's a good sign. And then you have to walk the 2 tiles here. And then depending on if this hiker spins or doesn't spin, you have to change your movement for the rest of the cave. And I saw that he doesn't spin, which is one of, like, I don't get that as often, so I'm a lot more practiced with the movement where he does spin. So I'm like, oh shit. But I make it, and so yeah, you have to, like, do this perfectly, that, like, turn frame run, which is kind of hard. You have to walk exactly 3 tiles here. And then you have to run this whole place, but you have to turn down, like, you have to stay running straight in this column. You can't turn down any earlier. So there's, like, very little visual cue for when to turn down. And so I always mess this up. But I turned right there. You can turn on either of these 2, like, columns. I turned on the first one, I was like, oh my god, okay, I didn't bonk on the rock, I'm still in. And then I made it up the stairs, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it. Because from here, everything is, like, a lot easier. Like, once you make it past those stairs, everything is much easier. But then, I try to go up. Oh shit, where is it? I don't know how to do, like, precise changes here. And I don't know why I'm using this video player, whatever. Yeah, right there. Oh my gosh. 308. Maybe I can use this. Oh my god, it started the whole thing over. What? I hate this video player. Ah, here we go. Yeah, okay, so it's right here. Like, once you're here, you just need to go up so that you don't run into the wall. And I try to go up, you can see it on the input viewer, I try to go up here. and it doesn't register because I didn't press it for long enough, and I'm like, oh my god. And so I'm about to hit the wall, and I get, oh my god, I was so scared right there. I actually thought I was gonna mess up like the easiest part. Oh my god, I was so nervous that I was about to bonk right there. And I was like, oh my god. And then, okay, that one I go, and then that one I go, so those are fine. I really thought I was gonna bonk. I was so nervous. And then this one I was a little nervous. You have to walk 5 tiles, which is like easy enough, but sometimes you miscount. You have to walk this tile, and then you do this, and then it's like free. Oh, I'm so shaky, holy shit. Look at my left hand. It's crazy. Where is it? Yeah, this is a crazy Muneb. Yeah, I think my left hand is... I'm like so nervous. Wow! Oh my god, yeah, I'm shaking like crazy. It's kind of hard to see probably on the small screen. But like I can see it in full screen and it's so bad. Yeah, this is so crazy though. Oh, right there, it's crazy. I like can't. Chippy! Yo. Thank you for the resub, the 7 months. Thanks for the congrats. I was showing off how shaky my hands were during this Abram. I was so scared. But yeah, hitting within 3 or 4 is like still kind of hard, but it's so much easier than frame perfect. Like frame perfects are like maybe a coin flip at best, but a 3 or 4 frame window you can hit like 90% of the time. Oh, yeah, that minute is hard. That minute is hard. But we got there. Yeah, the Death Warp strat is pretty crazy, Chippy. I mean, like, I'm plus 24 on you after Pooch, and then I save -5, even with, like, not an optimal double battle. It's kind of crazy. May take a stab at it in the future. Nice. If you don't have a Ruby cart, we made a version that works on Sapphire as well. So it's doable on both now, which is cool. Oh, you have Ruby? Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure Ruby is the optimal version. You have to grab Pecha berries on Sapphire, which is kind of slow. I think obviously this is like very improvable, but a lot of it just comes down to like how many encounters you get, how good your Aqua Pooch is, how good your Tunnel Pooch is, and then how good your Double Battle is. This is a crazy Summon Best, though. Is this even a realistic Summon Best? I don't know. Clear this. My best for Rival 1 is a 502, which, yeah, that's possible. My best Calvin is a 217, which seems, or a 218, which seems crazy. I mean, it's not that crazy if you get encounterless. Yeah. And if you like, you get the 3-shot or something. I think your Aqua Pooch is like faster than my gold by like a little bit. But 357. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I had a 416 with 1 encounter? Or was it 2? I don't remember. It's technically possible. Roxanne, I don't know if this is like an accurate gold. I guess maybe with like heal skip, if you don't need to heal, maybe. I don't know. Grunt 2. It's crazy that I don't know if 136 is actually real gold. That might be a fake gold. Because like I had a 2-turn. And I was still a 146. It's probably because you're repelling now on that spook. I don't know. It's like not that far off though. Yeah, and then my Gian Mia gold is 10 seconds faster. So 849, which is like reasonable. I think if you don't have to stall a turn like I did, then yeah, you save like 10 seconds. So that's reasonable. And then end, yeah. I was kind of slow on the first box game. So I lost like a second or 2. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It does mean that sub 27 is like kind of possible. That seems brutal though. Like how do you even save 45 seconds off of this? Like 7 seconds from no growl Rival 1 maybe? Or like a crit Rival 1. Calvin can save another 15 technically, which is 22 seconds. Grunt 1, if you get like a God split, you can save like another 20 seconds. Yeah, so that's 42 seconds, and then another 10 from Gino and Mia. Yeah, you could. It's technically possible. Yeah, I don't know. But there's also like more manips and like route changes that you could make that, I don't know, it's just a lot of work. Something to think about. I have this in my notes as like, I think the future of the category is 2 things. One of them is a saveless Trico, so just extend your manip from the start of the run, because you're already manipping the trainer ID. So why not? Skip the save and quit is like 15 seconds-ish, which is a lot. The problem is, it's the only like good Trico in that range is different. We would have to reroute the Roxanne manip. But that's like, yeah, that's a lot of time save potentially. And then the other thing is there's an Abra. There's an Abra that allows you to have a one-character player name, Trico name, and Abra name. Saves a lot of frames from that. And it gives you a 2-frame window for the trainer ID instead of a 1-frame window, which is very nice for resets. But it's 25,000 frames in for advances. So I do not know how we would actually get that. I have like ideas, but it seems like it would be really hard. So those are like my 2 long-term goals. I don't know how soon I'll actually work on those. I think the Trico one is quite doable, like in a shortish amount of time. So maybe I'll try that. But I have been meaning to play Glitchless again. Okay. I'm just yapping for the sake of yapping now. I was gonna go longer, honestly, if I didn't at least PB today. But I think this is okay for today. Oh, I should upload this as well so I can submit it. Okay. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for today. Just because I could start doing something else, but it's a little bit late. I feel like this is a good ending point. I think maybe tomorrow is the Glitchless D-Rust. I wanted to do... Why does it say I can collab with myself? That's weird. Wanted to do any % no ace. Not really viable at the moment, so that's kind of on the back burner. I think I want to do Glitchless and maybe Glitchless Manipless for at least the short future. There's like nobody online. Who do I raid? Okay. Why does it make my camera big in this scene? I don't understand. Whatever. Wait, why? It should be the same. Why is it not the same? Copy. Paste. There we go. Okay. I don't see anyone in Gen 1 through 3 streaming. I don't see anyone in DS streaming. see Feinberg streaming. Dunewacky's streaming. Wait, what is this? Oh, he's ending. No! Who do I raid? I'll find someone. Is anyone playing Ruby Sapphire? No. Who is this person? Should I just raid Feinberg? Fuck it, we're raiding Feinberg. He's a Minecraft speedrunner. I like watching him. I don't know who else to raid. Alright. I will probably be back tomorrow, either doing Glitchless or Glitchless Manipless, I think. But yeah. Thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for the resubs, Chippy. Thank you for the 7 months. Pocket, thanks for the gift sub and the 11 months. Thanks for the follows and stuff. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for hanging out. Much love. Peace. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.